So Bray Wyatt confronted LA Knight tonight backstage. Notice we had the Uncle Howdy thing on the screen behind LA Knight. He actually did acknowledge it. He was quite angry that it happened, saying he was more interested in me. Bray would then confront him. And of course, this wouldn't go well for LA Knight. Who would have thought? LA Knight did something a lot of people probably wouldn't do. And that's talk back to Bray Wyatt very confidently, very cockily. And oh wow, that didn't go to plan, did it? Because Bray Wyatt nutted him. He's on the floor. But notice Uncle Howdy appears on the screen just as Bray gets super angry. Of course, he laid him out. Bray walked off. Is this the first feud for Bray Wyatt? This was the first time we've seen Bray get physical since his return to the WWE. Have they taken that giant leap? Well, there was a lot of rumours today that Bray wasn't going to be at Smackdown. And it just shows you, WWE, we've been saying it for weeks. They've been feeding bad information out there. If you thought, hey, Bray's not there tonight, maybe he wasn't. Maybe it was pre-recorded. But you still got something big. Bray also has a new Revel in What You Are t-shirt. And of course, you can quite clearly see Uncle Howdy themed. Love this. Really like to focus on this part of it though. Of course, you can see that rabbit man that we spoke about before. The white rabbit logo with the circle around it. Then a black rabbit. Is that something new? Why would you put that on there? We've never seen a black rabbit referenced, have we? But this is things you might have missed for Friday Night Smackdown. That even the tribal chief himself acknowledges this series. Big up Roman Reigns. So make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Smackdown got a whole new intro tonight with new theme music. Of course, all the new stars are in there, including Bray Wyatt. And of course, big returns like Karrion Kross, Braun Strowman, etc. Do you know what? Genuinely cool. I think we've been waiting for a change for a while with Smackdown. It's happened. But the opening match was Usos versus The New Day. And they put this over so well. The references to the Edge and Christian, Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, the British Bulldogs, the Wild Samoans, talking about the greatest tag teams in the history of WWE, putting them on this level and saying whoever wins out of Usos New Day has to be considered the best because they would be the longest reigning tag team champions ever. And, well, we know who that is now. Of course, it is the Usos. So, the match obviously delivered. We know New Day and Usos, the storied feud, the storied rivalry, they always deliver. The key fact, Usos will now be the longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions. And I asked you guys on Twitter your thoughts, and over 1,000 votes, and the majority of you actually did get it right. The Usos retained, now the longest reigning tag team champs. I love the story throughout this. Roman looking on, watching, happy that the Usos won. You see the moment they win, and of course, when they went back to the locker room, leading to what happened in the main event segment, which was booked as a Roman Reigns special moment. I mean, every moment with Roman's special, right? But of course, they did acknowledge that the honorary Sami Zayn, was not there tonight, dealing with a personal issue. But things wouldn't go to plan for the Bloodline tonight because, well, the Brawling Brutes came out with a returning, bandaged up Sheamus. And of course, they brought back up. I love the fact that they played off Sheamus's mic not working. Roman's talent, man, just on another level. But it would be Drew to even the odds, and we got a 4-on-4 brawl. Now, if this is heading to War Games, Sami would be on Team Bloodline. Surely there has to be someone else on Team Brawling Brutes and Drew? Maybe Kevin Owens? That could be fun. Just give me your prediction in the comments below. The Viking Raiders, along with Sarah Logan, made their return to Smackdown tonight. Of course, we was meant to get B-Fab versus Zelina. The match never happened because, well, the Vikings came out. Loved this dominant performance by the Vikings. Sarah Logan got very physical, so it looks like she is going to wrestle. We said it before. How do you not put Sarah Logan with the Viking Raiders? This isn't just a gimmick for them. They've lived this lifestyle. and the presentation just makes tons of sense. And I'm glad to see Sarah Logan back. I mean, I'm pretty sure down the road we're going to get crazy Liv Morgan versus Viking Sarah Logan. That would be pretty interesting, right? Two members of the former Riot Squad colliding. The Great Muta will take on Shinsuke Nakamura on New Year's Day for Pro Wrestling Noah over in Japan. And WWE not only acknowledged it, they literally did a whole segment during Nakamura's entrance advertising it, talking about Muta's retirement tour too. This was, of course, the World Cup tournament that the Smackdown's currently having. Note Mustafa Ali replacing Rey Mysterio on the graphic there. So, of course, he will face Ricochet next week, which I like that. There's a storied history between the two. A little bit a while ago, but it's happened. We did, of course, get to see the trophy. Pretty much Shane McMahon's. I honestly thought Nakamura was actually going to win this. I like the fact they put the flags on the Titantrons, but yeah, Nakamura was definitely my pick going into this World Cup tournament. And he's already out as Santos Escobar defeats Nakamura with an insane Phantom Driver that really looked like it hurt. But of course, I love the presentation of Legado on the main roster, man. This Santos Escobar is a future WWE champion. I'll put that prediction out there now. The presentation is great. Jinder Mahal returned to WWE Smackdown tonight as part of the World Cup tournament, although you wouldn't know it, as the whole advertisement graphic just advertised Braun. No Jinder Mahal to be seen at all. Come on, WWE, don't hinder Jinder. But it didn't really matter because Braun Strowman ran through him, defeating Jinder with a powerbomb, advancing in the World Cup tournament. Gotta continue to talk about it though. The reactions Braun is getting are not dying down. If anything, they're getting louder, man. Braun is so over with the WWE fans. It's great to see him back and getting those kind of reactions. Is he going to get a monster push? Could we get Braun versus Gunter? That'd be amazing. Shotzi became #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's Championship tonight. She will face Ronda Rousey at Survivor Series War Games. You know what? I'm okay with this. I think you've only got 2 weeks to build. So you don't want a big match. But at the same time, you're giving someone like Shotzi the airtime I think she needs. And she got a good reaction when she won tonight. Interesting note, Liv Morgan seemed to have a new entrance jacket this week on SmackDown. But we have to talk about it. The table spot. Raquel set up the table. Looked like she was going to powerbomb Sonya through it or something. Liv jumped from the barricade. The table looked to be too far away. Both women crashed into it. It did take away from the match. But I think that's WWE's fault more than anything because they focused on it. Why wouldn't you cut away to something else? I mean, Shotzi's win, I think that was a big moment. But the air got sucked out of the room because of the botch. And I don't think anyone in the competitor side of it was to blame. I feel like the botch happened, move away, do something else. Instead, they just focused on it. And obviously, a lot of people after the match are talking about that and not Shotzi winning. We then later on saw Shayna Baszler once again doing the dirty work for Ronda Rousey as she took out Shotzi. But a big talking point too was Shotzi's conversation with Emma. Now, Emma returned to WWE just last week. Now, Emma and Madcap Moss are dating in real life. The fact she asked about him on TV, Shotzi said, "You're crushing." Are they going to put Emma and Madcap together on TV? That would be pretty cool. I like the idea of that. SmackDown was really good tonight, honestly. 9 out of 10. It was a very fun show. Lots of build for future things. Really enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications. You'll never miss another upload. Like the video. Share the video. Click one of the ones on screen. See you next time. Peace!